It's 12 noon on this Christmas Eve afternoon, Tuesday, December 24th, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Channel Noon News Report on this Tuesday afternoon, December 24th, 2019. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It is 12 noon on this Tuesday afternoon, and it is 42 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Noon News Report on this Tuesday afternoon is President Trump lectures at Pelosi Democrats after exchanging holiday greetings with troops. Elizabeth Warren wooed donors at top Manhattan restaurant posting $6,600 in wines. Warren is kicking off a major comeback, investor predicts. Trump participates in video call with military officials. The vaping black market is hiding in plain sight. President Trump approval rating near 50% heading into 2020. Mike Zimmer's not getting into Kirk Cousins after loss. California WN post-Christmas storm may spread rain, thunderstorms, ice across the country. In North Carolina, a paramedic is accused of killing his wife with eye drops. North Korea's possible long-range missile test. Frosty relations failed to warm up during Japan-South Korea meeting. Prominent Palestinian rudder among dozens arrested by Israel. Uber founder Travis Kalanick is leaving the company's board of directors. New law means big change, but how safe our Americans save for retirement. Look at it, stocks today out down 27.78 at 25, 23.75. S&P 5 down 1.26 at 32, 22.75, and Nasdaq up 5.32 at 89, 50.97. Steamboat Geyser keeps erupting and keeps baffling scientists. First chip-to-chip quantum teleportation artist in silicon photonic chip fabrication. First measles case reported in Austin, Texas in decades. Child dies of flu-related illness in Oregon. Christmas weight gain could be prevented by drinking coffee. Steady Funk reveals. North Korea denounced Japan's defense minister called Tokyo political draw fallen. Comments from Minister Taro Kono regarding missiles. U.S. recalls Ambassador Zambia after dispute over gay rights. Austria's shoppers heard after Christmas Eve event becomes stampede. At least 24 dead in Indonesia after bus crashed in a ravine. Britain's Prince Philip leaves King Edward VII Hospital in London early Tuesday after 4 nights of joining the Queen Elizabeth II at the royal state in San for Christmas. A former U.S. Marine accused of espionage to Russia will be held there at the Lace Matcha Moscow court grill today. Trump thanks tremendous U.S. troops in Christmas Eve calls. Amish, Michigan health officials spar over sewage. U.S. recalls Ambassador Zambia after dispute over gay rights. A New York judge struck down a proposal to limit the time Uber and Lyft drivers can cruise around Manhattan without Karen riders. A Wave family has been forced from their home just days before Christmas after two alarm fire left the building with significant damage. Firefighters were called to the house at 133 Pierce Road around 4 p.m. Monday. No one is home at the time, but nor did the reported. But the house was left with an estimated $125,000 damage, according to Wave Fire Deputy Chief Tom Murphy. And Murphy said, "The guys did a great job. They had opened up a lot of walls to the fire. That's a lot of damage during the holiday, which is too bad." The cause of the fire is still an investigation, but officials believe it was accidental. Fire crews from Quincy, Brady, Hingham, and St. Helena put out the fire. The fire departments of Rockland, Randolph, and Quincy helped cover Weymouth stations. This is the second alarm fire in Weymouth this month. A fire at Pritchard Chalet that 7 to have forced another family from the home. And in Middleborough, a rollover crash that seriously injured a driver is causing traffic delays on Interstate 495 in Middleborough. The driver was checked the vehicle to crash after before 11 a.m. State police reported them. Medical helicopter was at the scene and left out lanes of the southbound and northbound sides of the highway are closed. Peter Channel News time is 12:04. And it's time now for a sports report. Are the Eagles capable of another playoff run? Marshawn Lynch rejoined Seahawks 18 after serving tequila shots to Raiders fans said. Peter Channel News time, 12:05 on this. Tuesday afternoon, and it's time now for a traffic report on this Christmas Eve on the Peter Chill Traffic and Transit Check. Baby! MBTA subway looking good. Commuter rail looking good. Except that the soldier train 9:10, 10:45 a.m. from Soto to operate 35 minutes. We have to get between Cat and Jackson South Station due to aerial vehicle on the right of way of Amtrak train traffic, and the ferries they are looking good. Okay, looking at the highways and byways. The latest on the Middleburg 495. It's slow on both ends around Route 28 out in Middleburg due to the earlier accident 495 south, so expecting delays around that area. But otherwise, 3 in the southbound side, those are around 18 in Weymouth. 146 southbound side, those are around Sarasota and North Spring Island. 95 in the southbound side, those are Providence, Jamestown, Mount Up, Saginaw River, and Newport Bridges are looking good. Southeast of Massachusetts. Route 3 to southbound side, those are Braintree Split, and Unit 3 to Braintree. Southern Expressway, so between the Pike down to Braintree, and Mass Pike westbound side, so between 128 and Western Island and Natick. Route 1 on the northbound side, so between Chilton Island and Charlestown. 128 slow around the Peabody stretch, and Route 83 on the northbound side, those are 133 yards in Andover. Central Mass highways are looking good. Western Mass highways are looking good. Out in Connecticut, 9 Bear Parkway eastbound side, those are at 6 a.m. with the murder in Connecticut, and up in Northern New England, New Hampshire and Maine highways are looking good. And there's A78 91 on both ends, it's slow on upstate New Vermont, and now it's 15:55 on the northbound side, so it's South American line, US Canadian border. Peter Chill, this time is 12:07. Time now for a weather report. It's going to be sunny skies tonight, about 42 degrees, north about 7 to 9 miles an hour. And for tonight, most of the coast got about 22 degrees, north about 3 to 6 miles an hour. And for Christmas Day, most of the got about 39 degrees, light above wind. One night, most of the coast got about 38 degrees, calm wind for Thursday. Partly south got about 30 degrees, north about 3 to 7 miles an hour. And for Thursday, most of the coast got about 37 degrees, light northeast wind. And for Friday, jet to showers before 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. Mostly cost about 42 degrees, calm wind coming in the south around 5 miles an hour in the afternoon, and chest base to 30%. Friday night, mostly cost about 35 degrees, west about 5 miles an hour. And for Saturday, most steady part cost about 47, about 300 degrees, west about 3 to 6 miles an hour. And Kevin covered the evening, then for Sunday, jet to showers, and partly south got about 47, about 34 degrees, calm wind coming in the southwest about 5 to 7 miles in the afternoon. And Monday, jet to snow showers, partly south got about 44 degrees, and west about 3 to 6 miles an hour, chest base to 30%. And right now, Norton, it's Fahrenheit 42, and that's going to be for the Peter Channel News Report on this Christmas Eve afternoon, December 24th, 2019. Viewers, hope you have a good afternoon and good positive afternoon. Also, at 5 o'clock for our 5 o'clock report. Hope you have a good afternoon.